The old house on the hill had been abandoned for years, its windows darkened with grime and its door barely hanging on its hinges. The townfolk spoke in hushed tones about the place, warning children to stay away. But for Lily, curiosity always got the better of her. One night, unable to resist, she ventured up the hill, her flashlight beam trembling in the thick fog. The door creaked open with a groan as she stepped inside. Dust hung heavy in the air, and the wooden floors moaned under her feet. As she walked through the decaying halls, a cold breeze swept through the house, even though the windows were sealed shut. The eerie silence was broken only by the occasional thump or scrape echoing from somewhere deep within the walls. Lily paused, her breath caught in her throat. She turned in circles, trying to locate the source of the noise. It wasn't a rat or a draft. It was something different, something alive. The sound grew louder, clearer, scratching, desperate scratching. It came from the walls. Trembling, she pressed her ear to the wall. The scratching stopped, only to be replaced by faint whispers. The whispers were so quiet, so soft, that Lily had to strain to hear them. But they weren't words, at least not any language she recognized. The whispers were like a low hum, almost like a chant, growling louder with each passing second. A sudden, bone-chilling scream echoed from the floor above, followed by the unmistakable sound of footsteps, slow, deliberate, heavy. Someone or something was moving above her. Lily froze, unable to move or scream, her heart racing in her chest. The floorboards creaked directly behind her. She spun around, the beam of her flashlight landing on the source of the sound. A figure standing just inches away. It was a woman, her face pale and gaunt with hollow eyes that seemed to look right through her. The woman didn't speak, just stared, her lips forming a twisted smile. Lily stumbled back, her pulse thundering in her ears, but before she could run, the woman reached out and touched her arm. Cold, ice cold. A surge of terror shot through Lily and she yanked herself away, but the woman's grip tightened, pulling her closer. Her skin seemed to crawl as the whispering grew louder, swirling around her, suffocating her in its unholy rhythm. Then the walls began to shift. Cracks appeared along the edges of the room. The shadows seemed to move of their own accord. The whispers turned into a cacophony, rising to a maddening pitch. The woman's eyes glowed with an unnatural light, and she opened her mouth, revealing teeth far too sharp to be human. "You shouldn't have come here," the woman hissed, her voice no longer a whisper, but a growl that rattled the bones. Lily tried to scream, but the walls closed in, the darkness swallowing her whole. The next morning, the town was quiet. The fog still clung to the hills, but there was no sign of Lily. No footprints, no flashlight, nothing. But in the silence of the abandoned house, the scratching continued, and the whispers, oh the whispers, they never stopped.